Welcome back. With the 25th anniversary of the Americans with Disabilities Act, Goodwill of Southwest Florida is here to tell us about some very important programs they have, specifically the Pathways program for adults with disabilities. I want to welcome to the show this morning Madison Mitchell, the Community Relations Coordinator for Goodwill, and Becky McKenzie, a Program Instructor at Goodwill. Good morning. Welcome back.
Good morning. Thank you.
So this is really interesting with the anniversary coming up, which is what, this weekend?
Yes, on Sunday, so right around the corner.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about how this act, and I don't think really, when people hear Goodwill, which we were kind of talking about, I think a lot of people just assume it's a great thrift store and you're helping families that way, but you really are doing so much more than that. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, so the act was set up to prevent discrimination against people with disabilities, and Goodwill, Southwest Florida, has been a provider of services, needed programs and services for people with disabilities for nearly 50 years.
Yeah.
So a lot of people see the
Even
stores.
before the act.
Exactly. So the stores are the kind of the face of Goodwill, but the
Yeah.
programs and services we call the heart of Goodwill.
Yeah.
So some of our services include Pathways, which is a program for adults with disabilities.
Which is Becky, which she's going to talk to us about in just a second.
And Job Link Centers, which are employment services.
And you guys do a huge deal with that, with getting people, back employed. And again, I don't think people realize, how much you're doing.
Yeah, last year we were very fortunate because of shoppers and donors. We were able to help just under 40,000 people here in Southwest Florida last year. So the impact is very large.
So the thrift stores do play an important part because it helps raise money for these programs that you're able to do. One of the newest one being Pathways. So explain what Pathways is and who's able to be involved with that.
Yeah, Pathways is actually two tracks, Pathways to Work as well as Pathways to Opportunity.
Okay.
Pathways to Work assists job seekers with finding as well as retaining employment.
Okay.
Through job development, job training, and then Pathways to Opportunity is an adult day training program for adults age 18 and over with physical, developmental, intellectual disabilities. We offer a wide range of classes.
Yeah, give us an example of some of these classes that you're able to offer.
There's 4 categories. There's education, which includes things like money management, computer skills, recreation, which can range from yoga to book club to basketball. We have creative expression, so there's a glee club, there's performance art, there's recycled art. And then the last part is employment. We do focus on developing those employment skills.
Yeah, which is critical.
Yeah, and we have a journalism class, and the ultimate goal at the end of each month is to produce a monthly newsletter, and your own Kelly Dame actually came out and she taught a class. She was wonderful. That class is a mix of creative expression as well as learning employment skills and those value roles in society.
Well, and it was interesting. I was asking you how long these courses and classes are, and you were saying that's what it is. It's a goal. A lot of times these students, is that right, they have a goal, and then so they may be able to complete it in a few classes or maybe a couple weeks of classes.
Yeah, every person who comes through this program has individualized goals, and that can range from something with life skills, like tying your shoes. It could be something like, I want to get a job one day, or I'd like to move on to some sort of secondary education. And once they're ready, they let us know and move on.
Well, as people are watching this morning, maybe they themselves have a disability, or maybe they have a loved one that has a disability. How would you recommend that maybe they can get involved with some of these great programs that you have? What's the first step they can do?
Well, the first thing that they can do is go to our website, goodwillswfl.org, and they can find a listing of all of our programs and services. And on there, we have contact information for all of those services, so we can get them in touch with the right people.
Yeah, you're one of the instructors. What's the reward for you? I mean, this has got to be fun to be able to help these students and see them accomplish their goals. And
there's so many every day that seem like really small moments, but they're really big. We had one participant start. We started last year in July, and she was one of our first program participants. Never said anything, did not speak full sentences, and I will never forget the morning she came in and she looked at our receptionist, she looked her in the eyes, and she said, "Good morning." And that was a really big moment because she had never done that before.
Wow.
So we have lots of those moments, and it's really neat.
Well, and if people want to be a part of that as well, I know you're always looking for volunteers, and again, you can send donations to the, I mean, how can people get involved as we close here in helping what you guys do?
They can volunteer in the classrooms with Pathways. We're always looking for volunteer instructors like Kelly to come in and teach a class around a specialty. Also, not just with Pathways, but we have events throughout the year. We have Festival of Trees at the end of this year, so if someone wants to help with events, there are all sorts of ways. Again, everything's on our website, so anybody who's interested can go on there and find out everything they need to know.
Perfect. Ladies, thank you so much. Thank you for all that you're doing here in Southwest Florida. We really do appreciate it. And we look forward to hearing more successful stories.
Thank you so much.
How rewarding. All right, we'll send it over to Steph.
Up next, how you can cash in on collectibles that, get this, are not a waste of your money. We help you cash in with the top 5 most collectible antiques.